But I'll tell you what, I also want to ask you some questions because it
Okay.
seems like it's going too much one way.
Okay.
Uh, what I wanted to ask you is that, now that you've started the happiness chat and people look at you as this very happy, positive person, do you think it's possible to be happy all the time? Is there a element of realism that you're taking out of life if you're always trying to be happy? Like, do you think that sometimes, personally, I feel that sometimes you push yourself into this corner where it's almost make believe happiness, which I cannot sometimes relate to, because it's like, I mean, if I just fractured my foot, I fractured my foot. I can't be happy at that point. I feel you can be positive. So what's your take on that? Because is there a sort of added pressure now on you, that not sort of pressure, but you know what I'm trying to say, that people look up to you as always being smiling and happy and all that. So personally, I would not like that on me. I mean, I am not that guy who, I never liked being the prefect in school. I thought it sucked. I wanted to be the kid messing around at the back, and I didn't want to be the good guy who people look up to. So how is that for you?
Very interesting. So, if you attended the first happiness chat when I invited my doctor, my neurologist, he said the one thing that he saw and observed in me and which he wanted to share with the people is that you can't always be happy, but you can be positive. So, that I think is something that I really relate to. And the fact that people see me happy is because I am visible when I'm happy. You know, when I'm not happy,
Okay.
you don't see my pics, you won't be chatting with me, I won't be on WhatsApp. I take a little bit of a break. So obviously, I mean, nobody is on a euphoria all the time, so you can't always be happy. But yes, I would call myself a positive person, and I personally don't like to sulk. I've got terrible laughter lines since I was 15 years old. They are not supposed to happen at 15, but because of a constant smile, it's just my natural expression. In fact, you remember, Shiv, you always tell me in the pics that I don't smile, I look terrible. So,
Yeah,
it's just
which
one of
is
those
true.
things. Yeah, it is true, absolutely. That's when I hate my passport photo
Yeah.
because the guy
I
told
was just going to say, we
don't
should just put
smile.
that
Oh,
down.
that's
While
terrible.
we're talking, we should do an edit and just put your passport pic at the back.
No, no,
That'll
never,
be cool.
never, never. So, yeah, so that's me. I have no pressure at all. I don't take pressure, actually. That's not me. And I'm just very blessed. I feel I'm very loved. And I think all that just makes you happy. And I'll always like to keep doing things to make people happy. And I think happiness is sort of contagious, when you do things that make other people happy, even a small thing like sending a cake, or sending flowers, or a bottle of wine, it makes somebody happy. You make somebody smile, it bounces back. That's just the way it
Yeah.
is. So there's no pressure. I love it. And if and when I'm sulking, people don't see me. So that's why they think that every time she is visible, she's smiling and laughing. But I
Yeah.
mean, come
Yeah.
on, guys. When I'm
Fair
chopping the
enough.
onions, I don't put my pics.
Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. So one more thing is that, as people, I feel like we always oscillate between being content and being ambitious. And often I hear you. One of your favorite things to me since I was a kid was ki जो है खुश रहो, uh, Sukh Pao. Jay just added that from the back actually. So, it's always about being content. But somewhere down the line, do you feel that in the sort of desire to be happy and content, where does one push the boundaries to be ambitious? Because ambition is not going to make you happy at that point. You're going to, you have to, there's a little bit of drive, there's a little bit more of that extra effort that you need to put in. I mean, most people are not happy when they're putting in extra effort. I mean, you know what I'm trying to say. So
Extra.
where does one draw a parallel between the two? That's my
Okay,
question.
so I'll tell you where this phrase comes from. Khush raho sukh pao. It was my like Nani's favorite Ashirwad, and I just love it. So that is like blessing someone to be happy. But when you are blessing someone to be happy, it's not that you're telling the person to be complacent. So you can carry on with your ambitions and your drive and your passions and your hard work to fulfill your passions. All, as an elder, what people wish for you is to be happy. If you're a driven person, and if that's what makes you happy, so be it. So it's not about being content and not doing anything or being complacent. It is, find your space of happiness. If Sachin Tendulkar wanted to keep on breaking his own records and be better in every game he played, so that was happiness for him. So that's great, you know. And if someone is like sitting in the mountains in a nirvana pose, if he's happy, so be it. The idea is to be happy, whatever drives you. You've done 10 push-ups today. You want to do 20 tomorrow. That's driving you. That's what makes you happy. That's fantastic.